This is a podcast called 25 Whistles, talking football, and they all wear a whistle. Yeah, it's stupid, but what did you expect? It's a podcast called 25 Whistles. 25 Whistles.
I buy a bunch of stuff off TikTok Shop. Hey, hit that whistle. Thanks. I had a TikTok Shop phase. Then I phased out of buying stuff on TikTok Shop. It's very easy to buy stuff, and they have all kinds of stuff on TikTok Shop. But I did get both Eddie and Mike a Christmas present off TikTok Shop this year. It's not in yet. But that's the other thing about TikTok Shop. You never know when it's coming.
Yeah. It's
Look
the
at
wild
the draw.
Yeah, or what country it's coming from, or if it's quality. So they have some stupid stuff on there, but they have a lot. So I don't want to tell you guys what I got you, but I did get you guys something off TikTok Shop, and now my algorithm's all screwed up.
Is it that hat organizer? Because I saw a cool hat organizer on TikTok Shop. Okay.
It's nothing you would ever think of. I just saw it and thought, oh, I think that this would be good for Mike. I saw Mike's first. Never in a million years would you guess it. Same with you, Eddie.
And then you were like, I should probably get Eddie something too.
No, because I never feel an obligation to get anybody a Christmas gift.
Same.
So except for my wife.
Oh, that's different. And my kids.
Yeah, and then we do a family thing with her family where instead of everybody getting everybody, or the white elephant, which is stupid because nobody gets anything they really want in a white elephant, we do draw a person's name. My wife put them all in AI, said draw for us, and I got my sister-in-law Blythe.
Oh.
Which she's easy.
Oh, she is? You know what she'd like?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So those are the only two obligation gifts that I got. But then if I see something that I think you guys will like or one of you like, I just grab the gift. So TikTok Shop, the whole story came out of the New York Post about how it's making a ton of money, and it's very much impulse buying. It's very much at the register type buying.
It's so easy, man. And then the people demoing are just like so good at it. It's like, oh, all I have to do is click here and it's mine. It's easy.
Yeah, phones have made it very easy with the double click. If you're doing Apple Pay, have made it so easy to buy stuff.
Dude, the crazy ones is when you're watching like Amazon and during the commercials, they're like, if you're interested in this product, that's
you
cool.
can now buy it from the screen when you're
Yeah,
watching it
that's
on
crazy.
television.
Yeah, I see that every the Thursday night games.
Maybe
Football.
that's where I saw it last time too.
The QR code.
From something as easy as like Windex too. Like I could use Windex.
I like it. What I hope is they're building these ads specifically for me because back in the old days, you had a channel and just big broad companies bought ads hoping they'd catch a bunch of the population that wanted them. Big sweeping ads, McDonald's. But then as cable channels started to happen, there were specific channels for women, channels that are about sports, channels. So they would then take specific products meant for just that audience and target them. And it's becoming even more targeted, obviously, through our social media because we have cookies. And I always say, yeah, take my cookies. I don't know what that means. You can have all my cookies.
Accept them all.
Yeah, I've accepted every cookie for the history of time.
Hey,
I
sounds
like
good.
cookies.
I'm freaking Spunkmeyer over here. So, yeah, I do like targeted ads, though,
Yeah.
because it knows what I want. And I think they also like targeted ads, meaning the sponsors,
Because you're going to buy it. You have a better chance of buying it.
because, yeah, they're able to target people that probably want their ad, like
Yeah.
men in this demographic. Anyway, the whole story was about how the TikTok Shop is now impulse buying, which impulse buying to us is always when you're at the register.
Does that come up in your feed like Instagram? Because I'm not familiar with it. Or is it like a whole different little tab you have to click? The
What,
TikTok, shop?
No.
Yeah, both.
Both.
So you're scrolling videos, you'll see an ad.
Yeah.
Like I saw one last night, and if they're really good, they'll be so compelling in the content immediately that you don't look in the bottom corner. Because if you look in the bottom left corner, you'll see the little block that says ad.
Gotcha.
Or you'll see this person earns commission. But I watched one where this dude, his hood was up, and another guy pulls up and goes, "Hey, do you need a jump?" And he's like, "No, man, my girlfriend does this." And it had 800,000 comments. Or no, 800,000, no, maybe likes, yeah. And so I was like, that's weird. No, just how he said it. He was like, "I don't need your help. My girlfriend always jumps me." It turns out it was an ad for a jumper box, like a portable jumper box. And I was so compelled by what the content and the guy being angry and going like, this dude's girlfriend is the only person he takes help from with jumping his car, that I never looked down in the corner. And so I'm sure they've sold a ton of jumper boxes.
Yeah.
But you can make ads for things you don't even own and sell them and make commission. So they don't own that jumper box to sell, but
They're making a commercial
you can
for
get
that product.
one. Yeah, and you get a percentage for everyone sold if they come
That's
from your
cool.
link.
Interesting.
Then also you can go to TikTok Shop and just buy stuff too and search.
Okay.
Like I bought a bunch of dude wipes from TikTok
Oh, cool.
because they sell them in huge boxes for cheap.
Mm.
So I buy a bunch of dude wipes from TikTok
And
Shop.
that didn't come from like a video that you saw. That was like you going into the shop.
No, it came from a video. Like people do lives and just sell them, and I never
Mhm.
bought one during those. And I thought, oh, I should get some dude wipes sometime, see if they're actually good. And they're great.
Yeah.
And so then I went into TikTok Shop, typed dude wipes, and got them.
Yeah, you're right. The way they start the video is usually how it gets me. Like there was one guy like trying to chop an onion. He's like, oh, and I had just cut my finger chopping an onion. And I was like, oh, I wonder why he's chopped. Man, and then it's like, oh, I can click on that and I can get that chopper. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but you never know if it's really going to be quality or not.
Correct.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you see like ratings or anything, reviews?
Yeah, but then you never know if they're real.
like who's writing those reviews?
Yeah, and a lot of stuff comes from China.
Got it.
I mean, the app's from China.
Yeah.
So
That hat, remember that hat I got you where you can write whatever on it?
yeah,
You
and
used it one time?
well,
No, and I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that was
free
a
to
dumb,
speak.
That was a dumb TikTok
Yeah, free
gift.
to speak
Yeah,
freely. Yeah, it's garbage. But the idea was good. It's a hat that you can write something and on your
Mhm.
phone and like Bluetooth it over to the hat. But the hat is heavy because it's got to have some sort of
It's
lighting
like an
on.
LED screen
And then you
on
got to
it.
charge it all the time. And inside the hat is like the charger that hurts your ear. In
Yeah.
theory, it's funny for a bit.
But
you're
Yeah.
wearing
that's
yes.
my point. Like I saw it, it looked cool, but like in reality, it's not.
And that might be what happens with you guys' gifts.
That's okay.
But I do have one on the way
Thank you, man.
for Mike and one on the way for Eddie. I just need inspiration. Like I saw that Scuba Steve was waiting for Saturday because Nike's doing a huge drop for these Jordan 11s. I think they're Jordan 11s, like a specific type of shoe, and it's so hard to actually get the shoes because the bots do them on the drops. I have a connection. I reached out, got the shoes before Scuba even tries to get them on. But I didn't know if it was this Saturday or last Saturday. So he's a size 13 too. He's got a massive foot. So I bought him the shoes for Christmas, but I can't wait for Christmas to give them to him because he may get the shoes on Saturday if he's there trying. So I brought him in today and I was like, you already get the shoes? He goes, no, it's Saturday. And he was like,
And you gave them to him?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Gave him to him
wow.
this morning.
Wow.
Gave him to him this morning. But I was, I was motivated because I knew he was looking for those. And then I knew a way to get to them. I have something I think you guys are going to like, but it might be garbage.
It's all good. Thank you.
You don't have it yet. It may
Well-
not be here in time.
So I'd get it after Christmas.
That's how it would work. Or you
Yeah.
can come to the house.
Well, my gift hasn't gotten here yet, but it says that
Okay,
it should
hey,
be. No.
hey.
No.
Hey, my
I ordered
gift.
it.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
surprised it took us this long to get here.
My girlfriend goes to another school.
You're gonna like it. You're gonna like it.
Yeah. She's at another school. Trust me. Okay. We did this segment on the big show about this 40-foot blow-up Santa Claus. We showed the video, and Eddie's had like a 10 or 11-foot Santa Claus.
12.
Okay, I didn't.
Oh,
sorry,
don't-
I
don't
insulted.
short-
Don't short me an
Let's
inch,
get it
dude.
right.
It's a
Or a
12.
foot.
It's a 12-foot Santa, and it's large. But this guy was selling very similar. It wasn't a TikTok shop. His was on Twitter, but he was like, I need to sell these. I have too many of them. And it was a gimmick just to sell them. But then I watched the video. This is a 40-foot Santa.
Yeah, it's gigantic.
I tried to see if I could even put it at my house, like where it would go. It would hit power lines
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, that's huge, man.
because we don't have an HOA.
Nice.
But if I were to put it somewhere, it would either have to be behind a gate and trees that you wouldn't see. If I were to put it in front of the gate at our house, it's into power lines.
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
think that would be hilarious. 40 feet is as tall as the house. This is the biggest Santa I've ever seen.
I'm looking at one.
It's
These are
humongous.
so big.
Like Kevin, it goes above the house. Like it's a 2-story
Of
house.
the ones that you looked at, or the one
Yeah,
that you
the
looked
one that
up?
we
the
saw.
40-foot one, the video we saw.
Compare.
Oh my god.
Look how big these people are.
And they have to use stakes and ropes. Like,
Yeah, like multiple.
Yeah, to
like
hold it
mine,
down?
mine has 4 little ropes. They're not ropes. They're like little strings that holds it down. Not this one.
it's 40 feet freaking tall.
Wow.
Like
So
Godzilla.
I was looking this morning to see if we could fit one. I think it'd be the greatest prank on my wife. She just pulls up. and
Oh,
there's a
you were
40
gonna
foot-
do it without telling her.
Oh, that's the only way to do it.
Oh, no, that's risky.
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
It's risky.
It'd be hilarious.
Hilarious. Yeah.
And I can't. It doesn't go anywhere. It hit
Yeah.
a power line. So there is a story though about where we live that homeowners can keep their holiday decor up all year.
Yes. I mean, I used to do that with my lights. I wouldn't leave them on all year, but I would leave them up and not plug them in, and then come November 20, whatever,
You leave
plug
them
them
up?
back in. But then they'd never work.
I feel like they wouldn't work after a while.
Yeah. Go through the heat, summer, and all that.
And
No
I'm like,
way.
well, that was a dumb idea.
Homeowners can now put up holiday decorations anytime they want under a new ordinance. They pushed the change after getting complaints. He believed the complaints were rooted in bias, including one about Hanukkah inflatables. The new Community Holiday Expression Exemption and Rights Act, or CHEER, protects residents' rights to decorate as long as the displays are safe and in good condition. So I guess you could leave your portable Santa up all year, dude.
Well, no, dude, I'm telling you, the neighbors. I remember the first time we had it, one neighbor was walking her dog, and she was like, how long is that going to stay up? Because I think it was already January.
But legally,
Legally, they can't.
neighbors
yeah,
may not like it, but they can't take it down, according to the new CHEER Act. Thought that was kind of cool.
There's a house that I drive by where, like, they might have at least 50 inflatables all over the yard. But when they turn them off, it just looks like a bunch of dead reindeer.
Yeah. Americans will spend 1.4 billion hours setting up new devices this holiday season. That's about 8.5 hours per adult. You have 4 kids. I
Yeah.
assume that's a lot of your Christmas.
It's not really devices, it's assembling things. Assembling whatever, dude. Like if it's a trampoline, if it's been like little electric 4-wheelers at times.
I think all that counts though into this.
Dude, it's brutal.
Just assembling.
It's the whole day.
And Brandon, your kid's getting older, so are you doing this now?
Yeah, like last year we did the first big gift. We got him this like Target cashier station. Like it looks legit, and you can roll your, you can go up and shop, and there's like a cashier station and stuff. I'm like, oh, dude, this will be easy. Took me 7 hours to set this thing
That's
up.
crazy.
I was like, and it's like really good quality, but it just takes forever.
Did he ever play with it?
All the time.
Oh, still does.
Good.
Yeah, still does.
Okay.
And the swing set. We got him a swing set.
Outside?
Outside, yeah.
Oh, those are the worst, dude.
Oh, dude, seriously the worst. Hire somebody or get just a bunch of buddies to help you.
yeah, but you hire
because-
someone, that makes the Christmas present way more expensive. So
Yeah,
there's
but-
dad.
But also, if you hire somebody, they're probably not going to come on Christmas Eve night.
Correct.
Well, yeah, so we got it for his birthday.
There's just a big tarp outside, and the kid's like, why is there a tarp covering something?
Don't look at it. Yeah, no, I started assembling it in my garage, right? Like just piece by piece to where I could get to it. Then I didn't realize I couldn't get it out of my garage.
Oh, no. You built it way too big inside.
And I didn't even think about it. I
Brandon.
closed the garage that's like closing up on. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I had to disassemble.
Oh, my
That's terrible. That's
And
terrible.
I called my brother. I was like, dude, you just have to get over here and
That's
fix
funny.
this. It was so bad. But
I had
So
to put together a bassinet. I don't
Oh,
put
yeah.
together a lot of stuff. We'll just hire people.
yeah, smart.
Because if I put it together, there is a chance that I'm not going to trust it. Even if I did a good job, I'm not going to trust it. Therefore, I'm never going to feel comfortable. And then it's also, maybe I don't do a good job putting it together. So I feel like it saves me time and energy, emotional energy, worrying about it, just to get people to put stuff together for me. Big stuff.
Yeah.
But we did the bassinet. We did the stroller / car seat thing. But the crazy thing about the stroller / car seat thing is there's so many different like versions of it. Because like when a baby's this month to this month, it's the bassinet on top. And then you have to keep these pieces. And then you switch it out in 3 months to
Oh.
add something else.
And take something out.
And don't forget,
Yep. As they get bigger.
I got a feeling
Yep.
I'm just going to buy a new one every time.
Yeah.
Right?
It's probably
Seriously.
easier.
Because I'm not going to trust
Yeah.
that I'm right on this. I still am not convinced that I did it right when I did the whole stroller / bassinet car seat contraption.
I feel
It's
like
just way too much. It's like shampoo that washes your body and your hair. And
3-in-1.
yeah,
I think I saw one that was 6-in-1 one time. I'm like, what are the 6?
of
The shampoo,
yeah.
body,
Really?
whatever, hair,
Really?
skin.
Yeah, that's.
Interesting.
I don't have to put anything together, but I guess we're putting that together.
Yeah, same thing, dude. But Christmas is different because everybody wants it that day.
Oh, yeah.
Like they want to play with it that day. And dude, the worst is like 2 years down the road when your wife's like, yeah, we're going to get rid of that. Can you take that to the dump? And I'm
Oh,
like,
no.
all the memories of me putting that together for a whole day. Like, and now I'm just throwing you
all
away.
the anger.
So you saw, and I saw this clip too again. Maybe it's just recirculating the Rudy clip.
Yeah. Well, there's no video of Joe Montana talking about Rudy, but it's audio.
Yeah, and I think it's on Pardon My Take. I think he's talking
Yeah.
to Big Cat about it.
Yeah.
And PFT. And so but again, I saw it recently too again.
You have talked about this story for years and how Joe Montana has said that Rudy really didn't happen the way that the movie says it happened.
So we have a clip on this, Mike. Here, this is them talking to Joe Montana, who played at Notre Dame at the same time that Rudy played, same team, and talking about if it's true or not.
I mean, the Rudy story made a great movie, and a lot of it was embellished. And when I run into Rudy on the road here and there, we laugh about it because a lot of things that happened. Yeah, he got in, he got a sack. Was the crowd chanting? No. Well, did I throw in my jersey? No. Did he get carried off the field? He got carried off by 3 of the biggest pranksters on the team. And who said, had we known no one had gotten carried off, we'd have never done it. But, Rudy worked hard. I won't lie. He, as a walk-on, he came in and got his butt kicked every day. And it was great to see that he got in and got a sack, and a lifetime memory for him. And it became a movie. It's like a lot of movies. They all get their movies.
You can tell Joe Montana really wants to say other things.
Oh, yeah.
You can tell he's holding it back. I didn't know no one had ever been carried off.
That says that.
Did they say that at the end of the movie?
Says that at the end of the movie.
He was the first one to ever be carried off?
Yes.
And then Joe Montana's like, they were pranksters. They probably wouldn't have done that if they'd have known.
Why you gotta be a hater though?
Well, they were asking him about it.
Yeah,
And
but,
it's not a hater.
Yeah, but like,
Do you want him to lie? Because what he said too, and I've heard the long version of the interview, he's like, we didn't go in with our jerseys and be like, Coach,
Yeah.
if Rudy can't play, I'm out. He's like, that
Yeah.
never happened.
I want him to dress in my place, Coach.
Yeah.
I think all of us kind of knew that was.
No, I thought that was real.
You thought every bit of that movie was
Yes.
real.
I thought most of it probably, but I was much younger when I watched it.
Yeah.
Now I realize everything's a lie.
Yes.
Oh, dude. Yeah. That's a sad part of life.
Everything's, the older you get, the more you realize everything's a lie.
Yes. Not everything, but most things. Just so you have a little bit of hope.
But generally,
going into the
everything
world.
is unless I prove otherwise.
Correct.
I don't mostly go into life going, I bet everything's real unless it proves it's fake. It's like, I don't trust anything unless I develop trust.
And how often do we really investigate to see if it's really true?
I do, though.
Just
I
take
look up
it.
every movie now. You just couldn't do that back in the day. Like
Yeah.
when I watched Roofman
Yeah.
with Channing Tatum,
Yeah.
the first thing I did was go through all of it.
So did I.
At point by point and see what was true and what wasn't. But I do that with movies that are based on actual events, and they
Yeah.
do dramatize them.
For sure.
Roofman was fairly accurate. A
Yes,
couple of
it-
details
It's,
switched
it's
up.
fairly
I
accurate.
gotta watch
It's good
that
though.
still.
Yeah, me too.
It's streaming now.
Yeah, that's what I watched
Right?
it streaming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, got a couple things.
This
here.
actually says that Rudy Rudiger claims that 92% of the movie is accurate.
How do you come up with 92?
Of course it does.
92%.
Well, Joe Montana says 15%.
Is the 8% like all the big stuff though?
Yeah.
Like it's 100% of the movie, but the 8% is the jersey, the carry them all.
Highlights.
You guys want to talk about Sherrone Moore for a second?
That's crazy,
man.
dude.
Just the quick version of it, because everybody knows we're not the only ones talking about this. Yesterday on Twitter, I just see he's fired, and I think, well, that's a weird time to fire your coach. You probably would have done it 3 months ago, because you want to get one of the good coaches in the old coaching carousel. And then it's like Sherrone Moore is allegedly got his executive assistant pregnant, and it said forced her to have an abortion, but then I read Plan B. Those are definitely different things. But then what did happen for sure is the cops went and arrested him because he had busted into her house and threatened her to kill her and threatened to kill himself. It just felt like he was crashing out hard. Do you know all
I
this?
didn't see it. Well, okay, so
Kevin was shaking his head. I thought everybody knew all that.
I didn't know though. I knew like part of that, but I didn't know the whole house going into the house. And I was trying to read this morning. I just couldn't find anything that.
What do you want to
gave
know? I know all of it.
specifics. Well, I didn't know anything about the house, like him going
So
to
he
her
went
house.
to her house.
And like
This
why
is-
he was arrested.
And this is recent
Yes, that was last night.
that he got arrested.
Yeah, it was last night.
Or detained is what they said. Yeah.
He went to her house last night.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't. Okay.
see, I didn't know that.
Threatened her, threatened himself, held a knife to his throat. And his
Oh my-
wife was able to track him because they have the Find My on their phones, their iPhones.
Wow.
So he was crashing out hard.
So last night after the news broke,
Uh-huh.
because the news broke what?
2
2
or 3?
o'clock?
So okay, so after he got fired is when he went over there.
Seems like it. Yes.
Gotcha.
Dang.
It also seems like they knew it was coming for a while because there were a lot of very ominous yet somewhat generic tweets from people in sports that are like, this is not it. There's one more big one that we hear is coming without saying what it was. And then there were some people that had burner accounts that were posting specifics, like Sherrone Moore's getting fired because he knocked somebody up, and they're like weeks ago.
Huh.
But nobody believed it because they were just burner accounts.
Right.
Wow.
So obviously they've known something.
And they said they had been investigating since beginning of fall. Didn't really find much, but then recently they found all this.
So
Michigan.
allegedly, the investigation started from a DoorDash driver bringing Plan B and dropping it off at like
my.
the office, the facility, and someone
Why
Like,
would you
reported
send it
that's,
to the
that's
office?
gutsy, man. That must make you feel like you can just do whatever you want. In your
I
office.
think this is a hot take. Had he been winning a lot of games and beating Ohio State, he probably could have done whatever he wanted to, and I don't think they'd have probably turned him in.
Right.
Yeah. If this was 30 years ago, I bet no problem.
For sure,
Well, that
then.
for
and
sure.
Yeah,
And
20
who
years
knows?
ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Happened
carte
all the
blanche.
time.
Yeah, different time. You're a
Yeah.
successful coach. You do whatever you
Yeah.
want. Yeah, wild story, huh? I haven't seen much of an update today because we've been at it since early this morning, from doing the radio show, doing St. Jude, all this stuff. Mike, have you seen any update at all?
I haven't yet.
Do you think he knew that it was coming?
Oh yeah, if
Okay.
people are already
Yeah.
tweeting about
And
it.
he knew.
Oh man.
Yes, like the worst part of his day a couple weeks ago probably wasn't losing to Ohio State.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll
just
read
football.
this. Sherrone Moore was fired by Michigan Wednesday afternoon for having an inappropriate relationship with a staff member, was later detained by police, and is currently being held at the something county jail. Not for sure the area there.
Hmm.
Inappropriate relationship with a staff member. I'm going to read this from The Athletic. Do you subscribe to The Athletic, Kevin?
You know what? I don't, but it's funny you say that. I was literally thinking about it, I think yesterday or something, because I click on so many things and I can't read it, but I love all the people that work there. Like, I love their work.
It is one of the few things I subscribe to in that vein, where you have to pay. It's behind a paywall because eventually all news comes out anyway.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's worth it.
It's
worth
great.
it, huh?
Yeah. No charges have been formally filed. The investigation's ongoing. Police have not released any additional information. Following a university investigation, credible evidence was found that Coach Moore engaged in inappropriate. Someone's at my gate. Hold on. All right.
Santa. The big.
It's not.
Is
It's,
it Sherrone?
Big guy.
it's Amazon. I'm letting them in.
It's your wife setting up Big Santa for you.
Can you imagine? I lost my place. But Moore, 39. He's only 39.
Yeah, that's
Just completed his second season as head coach after serving as an assistant coach on Harbaugh's staff. His firing came with little warning. Moore's in the process of assembling his staff for next season. Another thing I read, too, was them speculating that they didn't announce it until after the signing. All those kids signed.
I saw that
Mhm.
after signing day.
Yeah. Michigan started 4-3 in Moore's first season. Also, that first season, they knew the cupboard was pretty barren when Harbaugh left and
Yeah.
9 left.
Yeah.
9. Do you know who 9 is, Eddie?
No.
Oh yeah.
Mm-mm.
That's his name. When he plays football, his name is 9.
Always.
It's a character. It's like who he goes into.
9. Is that? No, that's not Cam Newton.
No, it's a current.
He would have played at Michigan.
Think of the number.
Tom Brady wasn't 9.
He would have played at Michigan and left when Harbaugh left.
So 9. Blake Corum. 9.
Okay, you're
Close.
you're now
You're
getting
getting there.
at least
it's
current in the right
JJ?
team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
McCarthy.
He's 9 when he plays.
Okay.
Yeah, he did have a decent game last week.
Finally, yeah.
Yeah, to be fair. And this is right after Connor Stallions, that situation.
Yeah, Michigan's, man, they've had a crazy 3 or 4 years.
Well, they got out of the Connor Stallions one pretty luckily.
Very.
I mean, Harbaugh got 10 years of not being able to coach college as he's going to coach the freaking pros.
Yeah, he's like, cool.
I did take a picture of the odds for who's going to be the next coach at Michigan.
Mm.
This is just odds. So, no, number 1 is,
Can I guess?
well, I thought I did. It's not Coldplay. It's a different odd. Well,
Chris Martin.
no, I thought I had the odds, but go ahead. Who do you think it is?
I was going to say Gruden.
No,
He's got to be up there.
no. Like the top guys were Jed Fish, who's at Washington.
Yeah.
The offensive coordinator with the Chargers, because he left Michigan to go with Harbaugh to come back, I believe. That was another one. Kalen DeBoer at Alabama was up there high on the list. I thought I had screenshotted that one.
What was the Coldplay thing you screenshotted?
Billboard's year-end top tours 2025.
Oh, nice.
Guess who number 1 is?
2025. Taylor.
Coldplay. I just said it.
Oh, I thought. Yeah, that is the top. Yeah, my bad.
I read you the wrong one. Yeah, so I thought I had that. I do have the odds, though, of the Chiefs and the Cowboys making the playoffs.
Oh,
Here we
man.
go.
Here's our weekly segment.
Cowboys got to be better odds than the Chiefs.
They're about the same. But here's the deal. I put the odds in as if both teams go 4-0.
Right.
So if both teams go 4-0, the odds they make the playoffs. If they don't, they ain't making the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So best case scenario has to be the case scenario you put in when you do the odds, because you can go 0% as soon as they lose another game. Everybody with me?
Yeah.
Mhm.
If they go 4-0, the Kansas City Chiefs odds to make the playoffs, 49%.
Wow.
Now they have to go 4-0. there needs to be some losses by specific people, which is
Yes.
what that is. If the Cowboys go 4-0, 52%.
52.
They're
better.
both about a coin flip,
Let's go, baby.
but both still. I looked at the Chiefs odds because I bet them at plus 385, meaning if you bet $100, you're going to win $385. So $485 will come back to you.
Mm-hmm.
I bet them at that to make the playoffs. Just since that bet, and they haven't played since. It's now like plus 515, which means it's even worse.
Yeah.
But those are the odds for the Chiefs and the Cowboys to make the playoffs.
I like it, especially because the Eagles aren't playing great.
The Eagles are not playing great. That's right. That's a pretty difficult last Monday game. We didn't talk
Yeah.
about that, huh? Because we weren't on.
We did not talk about that.
Yeah, I have another picture because I just take a bunch of pictures of stuff. Cowboys are at the Chiefs are at 550. All the jobs. I saw Cole Kubelik tweet this. Someone hands you the list before the season and tells you all these jobs will be open this same cycle. Florida, LSU, Auburn, Penn State, Michigan, Virginia Tech, Stanford, Ole Miss, Arkansas, Kansas State, Cal, UCLA, Iowa State, Kentucky, Michigan State.
Yeah, it's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
All those jobs open this year. I thought I was going to get one of them. There's so many open.
It's your chance.
Break down and give me a job there. So, yeah, it was a weird day yesterday. It's weird how things happen and then it becomes like a core sports memory of the year. I remember when Kobe died. I remember just popping up on my feed like, Kobe died? That's weird. In a helicopter crash? And then it takes a life of its own. And now I remember specifically.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'm going to remember specifically where I was when Sherrone Moore got busted for.
Right.
But still, that's like, it's one of the biggest sports stories of the year.
Yeah, because it's out of nowhere.
And such a weird time.
Yeah.
What's going to be hard is whomever takes his job, it's going to be harder for that school to replace that spot than Michigan replacing their spot. Because Michigan's arguably a top 5 job.
Yeah. Still Michigan.
And there are a lot of coaches, maybe even in the playoff now, that would possibly leave, meaning a Kalen DeBoer after the season's over. I don't know that, and they have a lot of money, obviously. I don't know that a guy like Cignetti is going to go, but if there was a job he would leave even Indiana for right now, it's a job like that.
It's a huge jump.
I don't think he will, but that's one of probably the 2 or 3 jobs that I would think he would actually make that move for.
Yeah, that seemed like a program he would love to just lead and be a part of. Man, he would kill
It
there.
would almost feel like the Oklahoma City Thunder now, where they just don't lose. You're just like, there's no chance they're going to be bad. They have $800 million on 3 players. That those 3 players are in with the Thunder for the next 4 and 5 years. And they've lost 1 game.
That's insane.
And not only that, they have for sure the Clippers pick. And if the Utah Jazz are outside the top 8, they have that pick. So if the Utah Jazz are 9, 10, 11, 12, they're going to have 2 lottery picks,
Wow.
2 new rookie contracts, and what's probably the greatest draft class in the past 20 years overall. It's one of the deepest. And they did it the right way.
Not the KD way.
It's hard to hate, except for they're just winning. They didn't go and just buy big players.
Yeah. I haven't watched any of them this year but they're just dominating.
They drafted them or traded for them before they popped. Now they have Shea because they made the trade, and that's also why they have the Clippers draft pick. They got a bunch, but they have Shea because that's when they sent off
Paul George.
Yep.
And
Crazy.
the Clippers are in shambles right now.
And I'm very Thunder centric because
Family.
yeah, my father-in-law watches every Thunder game and has since they moved to Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
Like, he's a massive fan. My wife watches most games. We don't watch West Coast games because that's too late. So I don't watch all the games with her. It's weird my house is like that. Like, she's watching games and I'm over, dicking around. Looking at
TikTok
shop.
shop.
Yeah.
She's watching the OKC Thunder play.
So, yeah, it's crazy. We do have, coming up in a second, Todd McShay, which we do get into the playoff. I think, why don't we take a break, and we'll come back, and we'll go to Todd McShay in just a second. We got to do a parlay. We're going to do an NFL parlay this week.
Cool.
Really?
A little different.
There's like no college.
Yeah, there's only
yeah,
Army,
we're gonna do
Navy.
one game.
I mean, you guys can jump in on this.
Look at the lines. I know
All
my
I know
games
is
I like.
when last week when the college game happened and it went to that second set of games, all of our parlay was still up. So when you went to the app, my face was the first one that you saw.
Oh yeah,
I saw
dude.
that,
It was
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, except we missed like every one.
I
So
understand
everybody got
that.
Yeah,
angry
but it was
at
still
me.
cool.
You still got
Yeah.
the promo,
You were
man.
right there in the front.
And there was like 800 people who, at the time that I looked at it,
That bet that
made
used the bet.
Yeah.
I saw it. It was more than that. It was must have been later right before
Sorry
it went
about
off. No.
Like
That's
8 million.
cool, dude.
Yeah,
I saw 8,000. I think.
Right, yeah.
I saw 8 trillion actually.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Kevin, do you want to do your team?
Yeah, because look at that disrespect. We're dogs
You're an
at
underdog.
home.
What 1 point?
1.5.
Are you going Patriots plus 1.5?
Patriots plus 1.5.
Okay. Eddie?
Man, I could go all the way down to Sunday night, and there's a game I'm interested in. It's the Cowboys minus 5.5. This is very important. Very important game
Against the Vikings, but in Dallas.
in Dallas.
Okay.
So let's go Cowboys minus 5.5.
Are you plugging this in
Yeah, I'm circling
to
it.
see what the odds are?
Oh, no.
You want me to plug it in? I got you.
If you plug those two in, because I think to get up, we got to be like plus 330 or something.
Yeah.
Is that what it is, Mike?
Yeah.
Right now we're at 262.
If I just did the Chiefs money line,
Ooh,
what does that put us at?
let's go. Chiefs money line is minus 250, so it equals plus 393.
Okay,
That's
Chiefs,
it.
Chiefs money line. They're playing the Chargers. We need to win that one.
You got away with the money line. I would have loved a Cowboys money line.
I only got that money line because you took the spread. I know.
Freaking...
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use the code Bobby Sports. That is the code Bobby Sports. One word. Bet $5. Get $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Let's get over to our talk with longtime NFL draft analyst Todd McShay. He spent nearly 2 decades at ESPN covering the draft, grading prospects. It's one of the best. He's one of the best. Todd has his own show called The McShay Show, which is fantastic. I listen to it. You can listen to it wherever you get your podcast, and you can follow Todd on socials at McShay13. Thanks to Todd for coming on. Here he is, Todd McShay. All right, we have Todd McShay on from the McShay Show podcast, which I do listen to religiously. I was listening to the episode, Todd, whenever you guys were watching the reveal of the bracket, and you guys had gone on pre, and you watched it live, and then I, like myself, but I think I just followed your lead. To me, I was a little irritated at how there were 2 G5 schools in. They obviously couldn't predict that because they messed up year 1, too, because they couldn't predict that. What would you do moving forward? Not even this year. How would you fix the 12-game bracket system now? Because we can't have 2 G5 teams in next year, right?
No, we can't. Honestly, the disappointing part for me, Bobby, is that we have all these really highly intelligent people who spend a lot of time on this, right? Why does it take failure for change to occur? Why can't we have more vision, right? Why didn't we foresee that there would be a problem with having the top 4 seeds, or the conference champions, I should say, from last year becoming the top 4 seeds? Because ultimately you're going to put in a team that maybe doesn't deserve a bye in that first week. And then we fixed it after failure, right? A year ago. And then so you fast forward to this year and you say, how did all these smart people not realize that there was a potential if a Big 12 or an ACC, as was the case this year, has a down year and a 5-loss Duke team winds up winning the conference championship, and we could wind up having 2 G5s. So the first problem is there's got to be a bar and a standard for how we're selecting the 12 teams. And when I look at it, there's 2 things that I would change. First off, it shouldn't be if the ACC or the Big 12, I don't foresee it ever being the Big 10 or the SEC. If one of those 2 conferences doesn't have a champion that's deserving of being in the 12 team playoff, then let's go to the next highest seed. Let's instead of giving it to a conference champion, let's open it up for an automatic, or for an at-large bid. There are 7 at-large bids. If we had an eighth at-large bid, because there was a conference champion with 5 losses and that wasn't ranked that high, then we could have had Notre Dame in as well. So that's the first part. The second part to me is, I'm cool if a G5 program has a special year, like a Boise State, maybe even last year when they beat in Oregon and they're ranked high enough where you say, you know what, they deserve to be in. But there should be a higher bar to get in. And again, let's just open up an automatic or an at-large bid, And some years we'll have a G5 program in because they're having a special year. They won undefeated. They beat a Power 4 program. And you look at them, well, they're ranked 10th, so they absolutely deserve to be in. But if they're not ranked in the top 12 and they didn't have a special year, then let's open it up. Because this year we could have had Notre Dame and BYU instead of Tulane and JMU. And how much better would this playoff be? When I'm looking at the brackets now, we've got Oregon versus JMU. It's like a 17 or 21 point spread. Then we've got Tulane, Ole Miss. By the way, a rematch of a 45 to 10 or 15 score, 45 to 10 score. What are we doing? This is not best for college football, and it's not the best 12 teams.
Yeah, I think with the ability we have to run scenarios through even AI, I was surprised that those members of that board, of that council, didn't run hey, AI, run and tell me everything that could go wrong with how we have this set up. And it didn't pop up that, well, you could get 2 teams, because it's pretty limitless as to what AI can do. You see the NFL do it with scheduling. Like, why did they just not use the technology that we have to predict it? You mentioned JMU. They played, one Power 4 team and lost? I think it was Louisville.
By 14 points to Louisville, yep.
If you don't beat a Power 4 team, maybe moving forward, I feel if you don't beat one, maybe you shouldn't even be in the tournament.
I don't disagree. Let's just set the bar higher. However, I think, figuring out, what if we just set it at 12? If they're not ranked in the top 12, then the G5, gives up their right to play in the college football playoff, and that opens up another at-large bid. I mean, I think it's that simple. If you want to make it the top 15, then we could do that too, and neither of these teams would have been in. But I think we just have to raise the bar for that G5 program it's not the NCAA tournament, which is 64 teams now or whatever it is, where you've got all of these teams, and it's great to have a Cinderella program in there and maybe a handful of them. But when you're talking about 12 teams, and we'll get to 16 teams, in the near future, but when you're talking about 12 teams, there should be a much higher bar. That's my only complaint.
They voted to punt what they're going to do with the tournament for next year, to make any changes, obviously. Do you think because of what happened, there will be changes that go into next year's college football playoff?
I think there will be changes preventing us from having 2 G5 programs.
What about adding teams?
I don't, honestly, like a Pete Thamel or someone would be better equipped to discuss that right now. I'm starting to shift the focus to the NFL draft. My understanding, though, is it's probably going to be 2027 before we see a 16-team playoff or beyond. I don't think it'll be in 2026, but we'll see if something happens where they affect immediate change for next year.
What do you see draft-wise for Mendoza? Is he the number 1 quarterback, and is he the number 1 pick?
I think he very well could be. I really do. And I wanted to see Saturday night, man. I really did. He played. It's interesting because some of his best tapes in terms of NFL evaluation are not the ones where he's like 21 of 23, like when he was brilliant against Illinois. They're the tapes where he kind of struggled a little bit early on, but he fought through it. He showed toughness, resiliency, made NFL throws in critical situations, delivered in clutch moments. I'm referring to specifically Iowa, Oregon on the road, Iowa on the road, Penn State at Happy Valley, and then now in the Ohio State Conference Championship game in Indianapolis. So these are all 4 games against really good defenses. Even Penn State has really talent, high level of talent on the defensive side. Iowa does and is extremely well coached. Oregon does. And I think we're about to see, I think Oregon's capable of making a little bit of a run in this college football playoff because I think their defense is vastly underrated. So those are the moments that as an evaluator, you kind of hang your hat on and you say, I'm seeing it against really good defenses, and I'm seeing him rebound from some early struggles. I'm also seeing him against the best defense in the country in Ohio State when the moment was huge, coming through and delivering. And I'm seeing it without his best receiver in a lot of those games, whether it's, Elijah Surratt has been in and out of the lineup, or Omar Cooper, who's been in and out of the lineup, and including the Big Ten championship game where he was knocked out of that game pretty early on. So I wanted to see him against Ohio State before I did this. All chips in, right? And we saw it. And I know the numbers weren't perfect, and he had other games where his numbers were far superior to what those numbers were in the Big Ten championship. But as an evaluator, I saw a lot in that game. I think he is the first quarterback drafted. I think he's absolutely the Heisman Trophy winner. I think when you look at, I actually just printed out the draft board today. The Giants have the first overall pick. I think they're in a prime. If the draft were to be held today, we'll see how the rest of the NFL season plays out. But if the Giants had the first overall pick, you got Vegas sitting at 2. You got Cleveland sitting at 4 with 2 first-round picks. You've got the Rams with that Atlanta pick sitting at 9 with 2 first-round picks. You've got the Jets sitting there at 7, just a couple picks before the Rams with 2 first-round picks this year and multiple first-round picks next year. So, and the big question to me is, and I think it will be determined in the college football playoff, will Dante Moore of Oregon join this class? I don't think Ty Simpson will from Alabama. I think we've seen enough in his game where he needs more game experience. He's a 1-year starter. Moore only had 5 starts at UCLA, sat a year, developed under Will Stein. But what's intriguing is I talked to an NFL scout who had talked to Dante Moore's parents, the agent, coaching staff. Everyone was convinced he was coming back for next season. But that's before he's kind of rejuvenated his season, has gone on a little bit of a run. And most importantly, Will Stein has taken the head coaching job at Kentucky. So he's the wild card with all those teams I mentioned that need a quarterback in the top 10. And with multiple teams, 3 of them having multiple first-round picks, there's as always is the case, a high demand for the quarterback. If Mendoza goes 1 to one of those teams trading up for the number 1 spot, ahead of the Raiders at 2 as it currently sits. It could be Cleveland from 4. It could be the Jets from 7. It could be the Rams from 9. They'll be trading up for Mendoza. I believe he'll be the first overall pick and likely in a trade for that pick. After that, though, all those other teams are sitting there saying, if it's not Dante Moore, if he's going back to school, if it's not Ty Simpson, he's going back to school, there's no other first-round quarterback in this class. And that's going to be fascinating to watch how it plays out between now and that January 14th date for underclassmen to declare. And it could be extended if Oregon or Alabama are still in the playoff.
I'm curious about other quarterbacks because it felt like going into the season, it was the year of the quarterback with a Nussmeier who has to go and declare, but also a Lenora Sellers who everybody was high on, and South Carolina did not perform like I think people had hoped they would. What is your grade on those 2 guys?
You said Sellers and Klubnik, right?
No, Sellers. I think Klubnik's good, but Sellers and Nussmeier.
Nussmeier, sorry. Nussmeier's tough because I don't think we saw a healthy Nussmeier all year long. Coming into the year of the seniors and the eligible prospects, I thought he was the best of the group. Hasn't had a run game in 2 years at LSU. Came into the season this year. There was talk about the knee and some tendonitis there. He had the abdominal strain and never got a lot of clarity, but we will during the draft process. So you kind of have to go back to the best of Nussmeier when he was healthy. And that guy has first-round ability. I could envision as we get closer to the draft and throughout the process, now that he's healthy, when he starts to work out for teams, combine, pro days, individual workouts, more importantly, as a coach's son, with his father, now the OC at New Orleans. He's been a quarterback's coach. He played quarterback in the NFL. He's been around ball his whole life. So when he gets on that board and starts to meet with teams, I think he's going to really win them over. So I'm not ruling out completely, maybe like a Jackson Dart type late first round team trades in like the Giants did last year. But I do think Nussmeier currently is constructed as probably a second round grade. Lenora Sellers might be the most talented of all these guys, but he's just not ready. And there were moments this year where I saw some improvement and I thought he was trending towards being a first-round pick. If I were advising Lenoris's parents, Lenoris himself, his agent, he needs another year in school. Now, is that at South Carolina? That's his decision. And I think a lot of people will be banging down on the doorstep of the Sellers family, if you will, to try to talk him into going somewhere else. I've heard rumors about Miami and Indiana and some other programs. We'll see how that plays out. But Lenoris, of all these guys, he's the most talented, but he's the one who needs more game experience and more development, probably more than anyone in this class.
What did you see in Drake May 2 years ago that now when you watch him, you feel like you kind of nailed it?
The ability. he was a harder evaluation than he should have been because that offensive system, a lot of RPOs, a lot of quick game, getting the ball out. It wasn't structured the way you see football structured on a Sunday. So, and he didn't have the supporting cast that others did. You got to remember that Caleb Williams, the offensive line wasn't great, but he had weapons. And more like Jaden Daniels had weapons and offensive line play and developed, at LSU over his 2 years and went from like a 3rd to 5th round prospect to the number 2 overall pick. So when you got to Drake May, you're looking to say he doesn't have the cast that those other guys have. He doesn't have the offensive system that you kind of, with at LSU, it was Brian Kelly and it was a system. It was Denbrock, I think, was the offensive coordinator. With at Caleb, it was with Lincoln Riley, and he had already sent Baker. He had already sent Kyler Murray. It was trusted. So that made it slightly more complicated. But my gosh, I'll be honest. I knew he was going to be a damn good football player in the NFL. I didn't know that he was going to get to this level as a passer this quickly. And it's been awesome to watch because you see a guy who's always had arm talent and has made some special throws and can extend plays and has the strength and the mind and the mobility and all those things. But I thought it might be a 2 or 3 year development process, kind of like a Josh Allen, right? As a passer. And he in year 2 has just taken off. And it's been really cool to watch.
The McShay Report is great. I imagine you're working on that all the time, right?
Thanks, man. Yeah. Getting ready to release, kind of doing a flash top 10 prospects now that Mendoza has coming off of that performance, and maybe even a flash top 10 mock draft today on the show. So, and then we're gonna kind of follow up and maybe go a little deeper in the McShay Report this week. So if you don't have it, Google the McShay Report and subscribe, please. We're proud of what we're building there.
Yeah, it's fantastic, and especially as we get closer to the draft. I feel like that's probably the moneymaker for you because everybody wants to know what Todd's got to say about the draft.
I appreciate it. It's a labor of love, and it's been awesome watching in just 1 year the growth of it. Because we pour, and I have a lot of support with editors and with Mensch behind the scenes, who's my co-host on the show. We pour a lot into it.
Well, Todd, really appreciate the time. Big fan of the show, and you guys Google the McShay Report. It is fantastic, especially as we end college and go closer to the draft. Have a great day, Todd. Thanks, man.
Thanks, my man. Always good talking to you.
I have the top 25 search celebrities. What do you think of 2025?
Oh, man.
Do you want to do another?
This is always so hard. dude.
These are like pulling teeth, but there are 25.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So we'll do 3 rounds, and when you miss, you're out.
Okay.
All you got to do is hit the list. You don't get points for higher or lower, but just hit the list. And
celebrities, just
actors, musicians,
the
all
most
that.
Googled people of 2025. And this is, it just says most Googled, so I think it's all over the world. But I'm going to say this. It's a very American celebrity list, but I think American celebrities are probably pretty big everywhere.
Yeah.
That doesn't help. That's all it says. The most Googled person.
Did we play this on the big show?
Mm-mm.
Okay, because I feel like.
Well, you better win then.
Yeah.
We did another list.
Okay, all right.
We did Wikipedia pages.
Okay, I didn't want to cheat because I do have like certain people that were on that list.
Yeah, we did the Wikipedia pages because there were also events like Charlie Kirk's death that made it, like overall deaths. It's not that. These are actual celebrities. Are you guys ready?
Ready.
Yes.
Don't miss. Kevin, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to go Kanye.
No.
God, I'm already out. That was easy.
You're already out.
No, you get 3. You get
Oh,
3
three,
misses.
that's right.
You get 3
Okay.
misses.
Relax.
There's 25, so it took me a second. But Kevin is doing his draft from 2011.
Right.
Kanye's
Kanye.
always in the
Yeah,
news
yeah.
at
But,
some
what
point.
though specifically? What do you?
I don't know. He's always somewhere at some point in the year.
All right.
That's good. Thanks for checking in. All right. Brandon?
Sabrina Carpenter.
That's your Google search, dude.
Sabrina Carpenter. I am surprised she's not, but
Okay.
she is not. I thought that was a great guess.
Thanks, man.
Eddie.
Diddy.
Oh.
I mean, Diddy. They want to
No.
just know what is
What?
not.
Wow.
What is it?
I just watched that first episode. It's
I'm not
crazy.
Me
watching
too. I watched it last night.
Most Googled celebrities in 2025.
Jeez. Okay.
First round over.
Timothy Chalamet.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
This happened last time too, where you guys had to readjust.
Yeah.
It did. We
Get your head straight.
And no, then it went to you giving us hints.
Brandon.
Caitlin Clark.
No.
I'll stay in the basketball world. LeBron James.
Yes, at number 16, LeBron James. Now you don't get to go twice, but you do.
Cool.
You only have one miss.
That's good because I need time to think anyway.
You only have one miss. Kevin, if you miss another one, you're out.
I know.
I know.
Why'd you say it like that?
I know.
What on earth?
Maybe I'm dating myself again here, but she also just came out with another show, Kim K.
Kim Kardashian, number 21.
Yeah,
There we
that's
go.
better,
There you
dude.
go.
You survived. Brandon, if you miss this one, you're out.
I'm probably gonna miss it. Well, I'm gonna go with the obvious, Taylor Swift.
Number 2, Taylor Swift. You're still in the game. See, you just gotta get your head straight.
Yeah.
Eddie.
Give me Travis Kelce. Come on. He's there. He should be right there next to Taylor.
Eddie, you missed that.
Dang, dude.
That was gonna be mine.
So now you have 2 misses.
Everybody knows. Okay.
You're arguing with data.
I'm just saying, like, you guys, everyone knows about Travis Kelce?
And everybody knows Caitlin Clark, but they didn't make top 25.
Right.
Now, I think everybody has 2 misses,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and the leader, everybody's tied. All right, you guys only have 3. Kevin, looking for the top search celebrities.
I'm going to go Glenn Powell.
That's your list.
Mm-hmm.
Your Google search.
Kevin's been eliminated.
Oh, I thought you had that, Kevin. Honestly.
Me too.
Brandon.
Post Malone.
Brandon's been eliminated. If Eddie misses, we'll go one more round.
I'm not missing.
Go ahead, Eddie.
Kylie Jenner.
It's your search.
Take my joke. No, she's there. Quit acting like you're looking so far down the list. Kylie Jenner, she must be 1 or 2.
Kylie Jenner, not there.
Oh, we're still in. What is this list?
Yes.
Whoa.
Okay, I'm ready.
Go ahead.
Morgan Wallen.
No.
Wow.
Easy.
Brandon.
Beyonce.
The French version.
Number 22, Beyonce.
Hey!
Eddie, you need this to stay in or Brandon wins.
Okay, I got it. Ariana Grande.
Number 4.
There you go, bro. Yes.
It's now a 2-man game between Brandon and Eddie.
Now I'm in trouble.
We have Taylor Swift at 2, Ariana Grande at 4, LeBron at 16, Kim Kardashian at 21, Beyonce at 22.
This is a risk, but I'm gonna go along the same lines. Cynthia Erivo.
Oh, wicked.
He looked way down on
Yeah.
Who is that?
Eddie,
Okay.
for the win. If you miss this, it continues. If you get it right, you're the winner.
Bobby,
Yes.
give me Donald Trump.
Number 1. Eddie is our winner. So you guys are, every time I say one of these people, you're going to punch yourself in the face. Unless you're like Kevin, who wanted to guess Jonathan Taylor Thomas from Home Improvement.
Kanye is always in the news.
Who, like, it's
Suzanne
just-
Summers.
Yes.
Give me John Ritter.
Perry Mason? Nah, dude.
Lucille Ball.
Number 3, Bad Bunny.
Oh,
there you
Super
go. That's a good one.
Bowl.
Yeah. Number 5, Drake.
Really? Okay.
Lady Gaga, Elon Musk, Olivia Rodrigo, Selena Gomez, Cristiano Ronaldo are in the top 10. Adele, Cardi B, Rihanna, Justin Bieber, Billie Eilish. Round out 15. You had LeBron. Scarlett Johansson at 17. Shakira at 18. Ed Sheeran at 19. Nicki Minaj at 20. You had Kardashian at 21, Beyonce at 22. Kendrick at 23. Now, a lot of that Kendrick searching was probably last year's
Super
Super
Bowl.
Bowl and
Who
all that
is
happened
this?
there. Or the controversy where people were like, I
yeah.
loved it, I hated it.
Yeah.
Dua Lipa at 24, Travis Scott at number 25.
Why was Lady Gaga on there?
Curious people, man.
I mean, that's dated.
What's around the world, right?
But also, didn't she have Mike?
What is
I don't
on
know.
Wednesday? The TV show, Netflix.
She's on Wednesday?
I don't know. She's always up to something.
Joker 2, maybe?
That's what you just say to get out of the segment. I don't know. She's always up to something.
I don't know.
There's a list of the oldest players in NFL history. Obviously, this is because, which is pretty exciting. The Colts. I mean, there's no other reason to watch them. They kind of suck now, but Phillip Rivers is coming back at 44.
Is he going to play?
He may start.
Yeah.
I love it.
The last I heard was they were just going to evaluate him in practice.
Yeah, that's what I saw too.
So Warren Moon was 44 in his final season. And he's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's about 15 people. Warren Moon was 44. Steve DeBerg, 44. I don't think kickers should count.
No.
I don't know.
They can play till they're 70.
Because they, like 7 of these are kickers.
Sebastian,
Who's the oldest?
Sebastian Janikowski, he was old.
He just looked old.
Oh, he wasn't old?
Morton Anderson was 47.
Oh, yeah.
But George Blanda, this is 1975. He was a quarterback and a kicker.
Oh, that's
Okay.
cool.
Yeah.
that
He is
counts.
the oldest ever at 48. And because he was playing quarterback, I think he makes the list.
Yeah.
So 48. I'm eliminating kickers. The second was Tom Brady at 45.
Dang.
Mhm.
It's crazy that it was still Brady playing without retiring, just switch teams, but still playing at 45, who's older than Phillip Rivers is now.
Right.
And Rivers has been gone for 5 years.
He was up for the Hall of Fame. Rivers.
Yeah.
This year.
Like Brady would have already been in the Hall of Fame
Yeah.
if he had retired at the same time that Phillip Rivers retired.
Yeah.
I
Crazy.
saw a thing that Phillip Rivers was playing in college against Chris Winkie
Oh my gosh.
at Florida State. Yeah. They played against each other in a bowl game. It was like Florida State, North Carolina.
And Chris was
Yeah.
old,
North
right?
Carolina State.
Yeah. North
Yeah. Chris was old to begin with. He was like 27 because he played minor league baseball. And then won the Heisman, I think,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Wait, and Kevin,
Wow.
didn't you see Phillip Rivers?
Yeah. Last year, down in Alabama.
Yeah.
At a gas station?
I was at a gas station, ran into him. I was like, "Holy crap, that's Phillip Rivers." Yeah, I'm not bad mouthing anybody, but he did not look like he was in playing shape then. So that's why I'm interested.
He didn't really look like he's in playing shape.
At the podium?
Oh,
Not
no.
really.
No. Yeah, I know.
He even said, he's like, "Well, I've never been light on my feet, so it's all good."
I think they asked him, too. Like, what weight
How
are
much
you?
you
Yeah,
weigh?
they did ask him that. You never ask a woman her weight. Phillip
Oh,
Rivers,
yeah.
it's okay.
Yes.
Next up, third on the list, eliminating kickers is Bobby Marshall, defensive end, 45 years old. But his final season was 1925.
Oh,
Defensive end, huh?
1925.
Yeah, I
Man.
get it, but it's still old to play football.
1925.
Ah, leather helmets, eh?
Yeah, see?
the first year of NFL football.
Vinny Testaverde was 44 when he retired.
Dang.
Steve DeBerg, Warren Moon, also 44. I'm rooting for him. They're a 14-point underdog.
Yeah.
But I would that would be so funny if he comes in and actually plays. I will. I guess my metric is he better than Aaron Rodgers his second year with the Jets?
That's a good comparison.
Because year one, and also Rodgers is 5 years, maybe 4 years younger, but so he's old, but he's coming back from injury. So that if he's better than Rodgers then, or Flacco now,
Yeah.
he's older than Flacco.
Yeah. Yeah, because the Rodgers injury adds a year or two at that age.
Yeah, cool.
Hope he does well.
So, Notre Dame guy, they're not going to give him a chance.
The Notre Dame.
Love Riley
guy.
Leonard. It's just kind of, that was his one time.
Well, he's got a hurt leg.
So he's,
Yeah.
he's hurt.
He's
and
hurt.
Anthony Richardson's hurt. And
Yeah. Now he may play, and he's been practicing, but he was questionable earlier in the week. And I watched some interviews at like his locker, and he's like, I don't know if I'm going to start or not. But Riley Leonard also has a relationship with Phillip Rivers. They're from the same town, and
Oh.
Phillip Rivers has like mentored Riley Leonard.
Oh, that's cool.
And also,
Yeah.
Phillip Rivers has played for the Colts coach before.
Yes.
And they asked him, they said, hey, what's it like having someone that's older than you? You're coaching. He goes, I've coached him before. Like he was older than me when we played together before,
So it's no
too.
different.
So it ain't really that weird. But yeah, that's fun. Anything else from you guys? Anything on your mind that we didn't get to?
Yeah, do you guys see In and Outs here?
I thought about going yesterday.
Oh, Kevin, did you go?
I went to see, and I was like, nope, no thank you. I don't feel like waiting in this line for God knows how long.
What were you going to do over there? You going to.
My wife's pregnant. And so she's like, man, I'd like some In and Out.
Oh.
And I said, oh, yeah, they open it. We looked both of them up. One of them is 25 minutes. Is there one in Antioch?
That's yeah.
And then there's one in another town.
Murfreesboro. I don't know.
Mm-mm.
That one
Murfreesboro
opens, I think,
opens-
tomorrow
Mount
or today,
Juliet?
maybe.
Mount Juliet, I
Mount
think.
Juliet, yep.
And so that was like 45 minutes away.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I will go. Like, whatever you want. I'll go sit in line. And she finds a TikTok of the line, the rap, and it's rap. And I'm like, I'll go sit in it. And she's like, it's okay. By the time you get back, it'll be 4 hours. I was like, it
Yeah.
will be, but I'll go sit in it. So I thought that we were going to.
Mhm.
And I like In and Out. I actually really like In and Out. I just feel like nothing can live up to the hype of In and Out.
Right.
But it is really good.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good. Yeah, I went by but they had it like, I mean, dialed in as far as traffic control and these lines. And
Do you know how long it was for people?
I saw somebody that I know went to one last night, and she said she only waited 30 minutes. And I was like, that doesn't seem right.
It looks a lot more daunting than I think it probably is, because sometimes you'll see the Chick-fil-A and you're like, man, it's out in
Yeah.
the road.
And you're in and out.
But
and
if you actually get into it, it's like 12 minutes because
Yes.
they
Yeah.
have it dialed.
And they
in.
are like Chick-fil-A. They do move fast in and out.
I saw they stopped doing order 67 though.
I saw that.
They
yeah.
did.
They go
put a stop to that.
66 to 68 because everybody
Yeah.
just waits for them to go 6-7 and they just go.
Oh, right. Yeah, can't do it.
Yeah.
That's funny though.
Eddie, anything on your mind before we go?
Oh, I was going to talk about when Whataburger opened here. I remember the same thing. They had people wrapped around the building. The line of cars was ridiculous. But I went anyway, and I walk in the restaurant, and there was no one inside ordering.
I was gonna say that.
I got my food in 5 minutes.
How'd you park though?
I just parked. It was
Were
by
there
a
parking
Lowe's.
spots?
It was by a Lowe's, so I
you
parked
parked
at
at
the
Lowe's?
Lowe's and walked over.
They had people parking across the street from In-N-Out yesterday.
To
and
walk
then
in?
To walk in, and there was like 100 people outside. It was fun to see, but I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'll come back
Yeah.
next week.
Brandon, anything on your mind?
Man, I just hope you guys have a Merry Christmas.
Oh,
Hey.
thank you, Brandon.
You know?
You know what Brandon said earlier today? He saw me and Kevin, and he was just like, "Man, you guys are in a," or it was me and Mike. He's like, "You guys are in a good mood today."
Oh, good. I thought it was a racial slur.
No, it wasn't.
Oh my god.
Like,
He called ice on us.
No.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. Did you hear what he said?
yes, I did.
Yeah, I heard.
He didn't do that, did you?
Not that you know of.
No comment.
But then Brandon's just like, "Oh no, you guys are in a good mood." Like, are we not ever in a good mood? He's like, "Not really."
No, not really.
A lot of times I think you come in and we're tired.
Oh, yeah.
From the
No,
day.
and that's why I was like, man, you guys
Or
are
it's not even
happy.
tired. It's like we're so focused
Oh,
on
yeah.
ending that the focus is probably keeping them from being mean. Unlike me, I'm always in a great mood. I'm like,
Always.
Oh.
I
dude.
have a plenty
Oh
of
my
time
gosh.
to like take time with people. And
We
have
can't
a good,
shut you up.
Yeah, yeah.
You're talking
Yeah.
so much to
So
everyone.
joyful.
Yes,
Just
yes.
carry the mic everywhere you go.
You guys laughed too long at that one. To be honest, you laughed a little too long at that one.
Because I just pictured you talking to everyone. Hey guys, I got a joke.
Yeah, for those that don't know, this is the most efficiently run. I don't want to say radio show because we're doing like 8 things at once.
Yes.
We're doing a radio show live. We're doing podcasts. I'm doing a countdown. I'm doing a night show. We're moving guests in and out to record. We're doing this show. And so if it's not, we're going to be here 17 hours.
Yeah.
It really is no time wasted.
When Eddie had to go to the bathroom a minute ago, I never tell people they can't go to the bathroom, for the record. But I will purposefully have a couple breaks. I'm like, guys, you should go to the bathroom. Because if not, I'll just keep going. And I purposefully don't drink a lot of water in the morning, so I never have to get out of my chair to pee. So Eddie goes, hey, man, I'm going to go pee, but I'll be fast, and I won't even wash my hands. And he takes off running out.
I was joking, but yeah.
So
You
that's
got the
what's up.
idea.
So you did watch them?
I did watch
Okay,
it.
good.
What's up?
Good.
All right. Thank you, guys. We got a game tonight, a big game tonight, right?
Yeah, we need the Bucks,
Bucks.
baby.
We
Come
in
on,
our
Bucks.
money league need the Bucks to win.
Bad.
We are down a lot of money.
Who you got? The
Yeah.
Falcons?
Yeah.
It's not as much as I thought.
Isn't it like 1,600?
15.
Okay.
But,
I'm just saying, like
Bobby said 1,600.
Last week it was 1,000, and the weekend that we had last weekend, I felt like it was gonna be in the 2s.
Here's what I'm gonna say though. It's not ugly. It's ugly now,
It's
and
ugly.
it could get uglier. But if you don't get teams to the playoffs, it gets really ugly.
I know. You just sit there and watch.
Because you
other
have
people.
to win. You can just figure out how much money it's gonna be by looking at the bracket. Because there's no way to stop the money you're losing.
And it goes all the way to the Super Bowl.
All the way to the Super Bowl.
Includes the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Includes the Super Bowl.
I
Oh my
will.
gosh.
I'm gonna put the GoFundMe link
Thank you.
in the
thank
clips.
you.
But this is
so-
why we want the Cowboys to win the Super Bowl, because no one picked the Cowboys to win.
And I was talking about the Chiefs earlier, and it's like I care more about the Cowboys, and I'm like, I hear you, but he was like, I don't care about the Chiefs.
What about the Patriots?
It's
We
just
have money invested.
It's just
in
money,
that.
boys. Comes and goes.
Okay, I'm glad
Tell,
you said
tell
that.
your
Yeah.
wife that.
Save that clip.
I'm glad you said that. We are down 1,500. Scott Chandler played for the Bills in the league.
Mhm.
He's down $4,500.
Wow, and they were the big winners last year.
Yeah, they won. I think I was second. I made a good living last time, but it's a crapshoot.
So last year you made a good living.
Yeah.
This year when you included us,
If
bad
we
living?
had the
Packers,
Packers,
yeah, we'd be in good shape.
we'd be in good shape.
we don't know that yet.
Well, we do because they've won. What, 8, 9
Stell's
games?
team is up 3,900. Matt Stell's team. They're up 3,900. There's another. Yeah.
I mean, we're not going to be playing the guys. If we would have picked that, because we can do it many different ways.
Mhm.
So we're not playing that game.
But sure, we can also say if I didn't pick the Patriots,
Yeah, or the Chiefs.
right?
It'd be
But-
different.
Yeah.
But we're not playing that game. It's okay. It is
but,
what it is.
But
and
the difference is, I said, hey, dude, we should go with the Packers, and you're like, no, we should go with the Bengals. Like you argued and you won, and you would have got the credit. And I said this at the beginning: if the Bengals end up making us a bunch of money, I will say, thank God you saved us, because I would have made the terrible
But
decision of picking the Packers.
that's not on the horizon.
That's not on the horizon.
Mm-mm.
No. So yeah, that's what's up. So
All right,
root
man.
for us. We need some wins from the Bucks, the Patriots,
The Bengals.
the Bengals, the Chiefs,
That's it.
and those 4 teams.
That's it.
Please all win. Eddie, blow the whistle. We will see you guys next week. Bye, everybody.